Rough couple days, and
It's
then
been a rough week.
been a rough week.
This
And then
has been a lot harder than the other ones.
today she had her mapping done. March 3rd, she begins her 7 weeks of radiation. And last 24 hours, she's done a little bit better, but I'll let her fill you in on the last week and how it went and how she feels.
It's definitely been harder because I couldn't get out of bed till Sunday, and then I just still can't catch up. And I want to back up to the last day of chemo. Just was so much going on, and I have to thank people who participated in this and my friends here. But I came out, and I did ring the bell. Came out, and Curt and Linda and Jen and Garrick were waiting for me with a sign, and they were cheering. And then I came home, and my friends had lined the whole driveway with no mo chemo.
The street actually.
It was really, really fun. And then my whole table was filled with flowers and gifts and notes and text messages. And then it was Garrison's senior night, and after the senior night we went home, and Gabby, a bunch of my friends and people that I've known along the way, sent messages, and it was just like the perfect ending. But it was like I knew I was tired when I went to bed on Wednesday night, and I knew when I woke up Thursday that it wasn't going to be the same like the other ones. So it's just letting me know, you didn't get away with it.
She was in bed from what?
It was Thursday night till
Thursday
Saturday
morning at about 11 till Saturday. Mm-hmm. For the most part, she didn't get out of bed. She was struggling.
It's good sleeping, but the problem is you don't drink, you don't eat, and you don't get it out of your system. So now I feel like I have a mouthful of dirty nickels in my mouth because it's just the grossest feeling to have chemo.
And she actually has a mouthful of Milk Duds.
I am eating a couple of Milk Duds. I mean, I think I've been pretty good. They've been here for 4 months, but haven't lost a tooth already during the chemo. If I lose another one, you all won't even have to be online to hear me screaming. So that was my week in review. Valentine's Day, we went to Curt's favorite place.
Yeah, Anderson Cooper. Love you, brother. We went to the Olive Garden, us little dirty ass rednecks. And
we get in and out of there faster than anybody.
Yep. We just hung out and didn't do much.
No, because we were getting...
You went and saw Grant. What day did you go see Grant and have lunch with him?
I didn't. I went to the doctor's.
No, you went to see Grant. You went and had lunch with Grant last week.
No, I didn't. I went to the doctor's and my dad went to get Grant.
I thought you went. No, that was 2 weeks ago, I'm guessing.
No, but I laid on the table today and I was surprised because I was telling Curt too that it's like wearing a...
So today, let me back up. Today she went in to get mapping, and basically what that is they put you down. It's different for different parts of your body, but what they do is they're measuring your body and lining your body up to target the radiation for the radiation treatments, and they mark your body up with targets for the lasers and for the radiation machine. So when you go in and lay down, it's a very quick process. I'm surprised they don't give you like a body mask when you have radiation above the shoulders. They make this pressure formed
because you can't move.
Heat sensitive or heat mask, and it covers your shoulders and your head, and they literally pin you down to do your radiation. And mine was only 14 minutes. I don't know how long yours are supposed to be.
They said it'll be about 15, the whole thing. But it's funny you say that because you asked about the whole mask thing and how they were going to pin me down, and they basically have measured my arms to hold on to this thing.
Yeah.
But cool. I have a chin strap so that I don't put my thing down. And so I went in there and I was, I'm again will say I just do what they tell me to do. And there was this little old lady, and I was changing to get into the robe, but she was changing to get out of the robe. And she stopped and said to the nurse, you've been so good to me. And it was her last time. And they said, do you want to ring the bells? And she's like, ring a bell. Yes, I'll ring the bell. And I could hear her. And I thought, God, that is so weird. Like, so happy for her. But yet my journey's just starting. So,
yep.
But they gave me I start on March 3rd and I finish on April 13th.
And we close on the house April 1st.
Fingers crossed. Today was funny, though.
Yeah, we had...
You have to picture me getting this email that says that Curt can't have animals on the house that we just put a bid on. I couldn't wait to wake him up.
Yeah, we got deeds and covenants for the home, and apparently you could do nothing other than plant grass on this place. Apparently, the original owner had all these rules and restrictions, to which I made a couple phone calls and informed people involved that this deal wasn't happening, and that B, were we not to get these all changed, there would be problems. And long story short, there are no more deeds and covenants and restrictions on the house. So we are good to go, and our animals will be moving with us.
It's funny because I told Jen and Linda, and Linda's in Morocco missing all this lovely weather. And they're like, what is the barn for? And I must have said 3 times, Jen and I trying to spell Winnebago, and I won't even check it. But
yeah, anytime you go to 3 syllables with these two, it's a Scrabble contest, and they mix and match vowels and consonants.
We know what we're saying.
Yeah, they usually, it looks like hieroglyphics sometimes when they actually write words.
You know what the problem is? I talk.
No,
I write like I talk.
No, that's not the problem. The problem is that you guys don't care. No.
Yeah, that's it.
You guys have never cared.
I woke up early in my childhood and said, you know what? I just don't care. I'm not going to ever learn how to spell.
It's not something that was ever a priority.
Okay, or maybe
it drives me crazy.
Have some sort of learning disability.
No, stop. You don't have. You didn't care.
We would know about that.
Stop.
Back then.
No.
They said
you didn't have a learning disability. You just don't spell well. That's why I proofread all your stuff.
Well, you can't find your way backing out of the back of the street.
That's fine. That's fine.
We all have our gifts.
I can write a properly spelled map out for you.
Yeah, but you couldn't use it.
Yeah, I could.
You get lost more than anybody.
No, I don't. I don't drive. I let you drive.
I know.
No, Jen and Linda aren't moving to Tennessee.
Linda's family's all here, but she says if she moves anywhere, she wants a lot warmer than Tennessee, which, by the way, the realtor sent me a picture. Oh, the whole, state is shut down. I said, Rebecca, I can still see the grass. Like the snow wasn't even enough to cover the grass.
Right. Yeah,
and they were shut down.
Anytime it approaches 35 degrees in Tennessee, the salt trucks apparently come out.
They don't have salt trucks there.
Yeah.
And it's like that in Texas right now.
It's a guy thing. It's seriously, if without cell phones and GPS, we wouldn't know where to go, and we could call nobody because you don't know anybody's phone number. And I mean, I grew up in Phoenix, which was the most well put together state to drive in the United States. It was so easy. Back here, not so much.
Well, that's because you can drive on one of these roads with they don't believe in stop signs and a lot of stuff here, but then it just changes into another road.
Well, but they built, the whole East Coast was built with horse and buggy in mind. So the roads are narrow. Just imagine when we first came here, I had a military style H1, the real H1. And it was about a foot wider than the street, which was hilarious. And I can remember almost taking out rows of cars.
Well, that's because you're not a good driver.
I'm a great driver.
I remember when you ran over the babysitter's car, you just backed right up over it.
Yeah, but that was a freak accident. I backed up over the babysitter's car in my Hummer because I didn't realize that I was up on the car until I was halfway up the hood. So
you were just standing there.
There wasn't a car. I didn't expect there to be a car behind me.
Yeah, but you would feel a little when the car started.
No, because the wheel went right up on the fender. It didn't bump into it. It just rode up on it.
Yeah.
So, but it was her fault for not telling the babysitter to park in the right place.
There was no place to park. It was a circular
No.
driveway.
No.
You know what the part is that you had to walk out to the car and probably pass her car to get to your car.
No, I didn't. I didn't have to pass her car to get to my car because her car was behind my car.
Okay. So
and my
it
Hummer,
was a
and I
circular
walked,
driveway.
I walked to the front of my Hummer. You couldn't see her car behind my Hummer, number
why
one.
would you be backing up? You would just
I was backing out because you were parked in front of me because you get the
now
queen.
You're making up cars.
She gets the queen space, right?
I
Stop.
always parked in the garage.
She did not. She
Yes,
parks right in front of the house, so she has 5. No,
degrees,
that's
so I'm not parking
bullshit.
outside.
She parked in front of the house because that's where the queen always parks.
There's no reason. You should have just driven right out.
No.
Instead of
I backed up because there wasn't a car in front of me. It's so stupid. I didn't.
Well, he probably backed up to put his.
But I literally was up
outside.
on the windshield of the car before I knew it. And it was one of those Japanese-made cars, so it was like riding over paper mache.
Yeah.
And my Hummer, I don't believe, had a scratch.
Mm-mm. No, but it was funny because we were standing there watching it.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Thinking, is he going to go all the way over before he realizes he ran over a car?
I almost thought, why not? I mean, because the car was already totaled.
Yeah, but if you're already going to do that, then you might as well.
Milk dud.
Why would you do that?
Why is it bit in half?
It isn't. It was smashed by something.
Oh.
You put your COVID fingers on it, though.
I did not.
I feel like I have a cold, too. Like, I'm not sick, but... Oh, man, that sucks.
Look.
Penny came out.
Look, she has a dispenser.
You can't see it.
It's literally the kind of dispenser they do at like a massive movie theater for hundreds of people.
Well, my son bought it for me for my birthday.
Yeah.
And I haven't touched it, and I have no idea why my porky butt is touching it now that I'm down here. Because I still can't taste anything. Does anybody have a remedy to get the dirty nickels out of your mouth?
The lady here said that she remembers that from her. She just got done with her chemo a little while back.
Mm-hmm.
And she said that she remembers the nickel mouthful and dirty nickels.
Well, the other thing, too, is that I've been lucky, and I said this before.
Yeah, she's that part of her is a redneck. She loves so she makes a meal at our house that is so gross that it is gross. So basically what she does is she takes the ass of a pig and puts it in a pot of water.
Pork shoulder.
No, it's not pork shoulder. It's pork butt.
Pork shoulder.
No, it's not. It's the ass of a pig.
Belly roll, actually.
No, it's not. It's called pig ass.
They know what it is.
No, they don't. Roll. It's a pig ass. No, she puts it in a giant vat. It's like you ever see like the movies where the witch is making the brew? There's a gigantic vat on our stove, and in it she puts the ass of a pig, and she cuts up vegetables, and it literally stews and makes the house smell like a pig pen.
Thank you. It's like the softest.
No.
Yeah.
It's an ass. It's supposed to be soft. I don't know any asses with firm butts.
I don't know what it is.
It's pork ass.
It's actually not as easy to find up here. No. And they do call it a daisy roll up here.
Yeah, because no one wants to call it a pig ass. It wouldn't sell.
When I first came, I was like, do you have pork butt? And they were like, we don't know what a pork butt is. I'm like,
right.
Pork shoulder.
It's exactly what it sounds like. It's the ass of a pig.
It's just a roll.
It's the ass of a pig, no matter how you say it.
It's a shoulder.
Oh, my God.
Well, it's the fat part.
All right, Stymie, you're right then.
He
said pork butt is shoulder cut.
I just said shoulder.
Okay, he said it.
Well, just because he said it.
Right, because you're full of poop.
But you know.
But it stinks. It smells to high heaven. And then 2/3 of our fridge shelf is taken over by the largest piece of Tupperware on the planet. And sitting in it is pig ass and all of
potatoes and
a garden full of vegetables. It's so gross.
I don't really think you can consider potatoes a garden vegetable, and especially when you
that's what they are.
Sop it with like butter and salt and stuff.
It's still potatoes. Yeah, I did try out your egg cream, Trumpy, and there's no egg and no cream in it, and it tasted like sparkling water with powder. It was gross.
We said that it was like a yoo-hoo.
No, it's not like a yoo-hoo. It is gross.
That's essentially what it is, though. A yoo-hoo.
We cut them into pork steaks and barbecue them. It's called a pork shoulder. No, she doesn't. She stews it like some old ass redneck woman.
But you know what? I've never been one, and my kids will tell you, to like put spices and stuff, because when I was
she doesn't spice anything. So basically, no, it's gross. When she makes chicken, like she'll make I can't even. It makes me sick. She takes the chicken out of the pack.
Can see you're falling away from my cooking.
She takes the chicken out of the package and literally puts it onto a cooking device. It stinks so bad. And I think first of all, I think it smells disgusting and it tastes even worse. But my youngest son absolutely loves it, which is even worse.
What?
You don't season any of it.
Okay, so but that's like a healthier way to eat.
No, it's not. Seasoning is not unhealthy.
No, but like
cloves and garlic.
It all over.
No.
Yeah, it's more stuff to clean up.
No.
That's why I've given up cooking.
Yeah, that's why.
You can eat whatever you want.
That's why.
Well, so when I went.
Yes, we are. We're gonna have our own big. We actually both love gardening and farming.
I thought you were just gonna talk about a big cooking.
No. We love gardening. We actually, it's one of the things that we love to do together. We're both really big fans of like big sunflowers, and she grows some of the most amazing tomatoes you've ever seen. So we're going to have our own big garden plot out there, which is going to be so fun.
And you'll eat so many of those vegetables.
Not even salt and pepper. No salt, nothing.
Yes, I do.
You don't.
I figure that's for whoever wants to eat it.
No, it's gross.
But I live in a family full of adults that anytime can cook any meal that they want. And I will sit and eat and I won't bitch when it comes up. So that's where I am in life. So, but last week when I was telling you about
what? So James said you got to be careful after finishing chemo. In November of 19, we found out that I think his mother had a small compression fracture from decorating. Like, yeah, your bones get brittle.
Yeah, they did tell me that about radiation.
She grows tomatoes that are like oranges. They're so fresh. That her and her mother used to do.
Yeah, because we're from Maryland, and
apparently Maryland is growing tomato capital of the world. Her mom used to make this tomato sauce, canned tomato, and for about a year after her mother passed, we had special Sunday dinners with her mother's tomato sauce, and it was a must-have.
But that's when I say, no, that was way too much work when I can go across the street and get a can of tomato sauce for $4. Really.
Yeah, I had to laugh, and Bo had mentioned it earlier, at the fossil-fueled helicopter dumping fossil fuel on a windmill made out of fossil fuel for green energy. That's the irony is just so thick there. Her physical therapy. She's working out now. She worked out today. She likes to. I got her one of those mirrors for Christmas. She likes to work out, so she takes care of it.
But I've really been trying. I can't do it as much. And then that was the one thing about radiation that I wasn't prepared for, is that I won't be able to do it that much either after.
Facebook user, are you starting radiation? What are you getting nervous about? She does look amazing, doesn't she? She really does.
So I've said this before. I've been really, really lucky that my eyelashes and my eyebrows didn't go. And I'm on this group, and this girl says, did everybody lose their eyelashes? And majority of people do. And just some people don't. And I'm praying to be in that small category for all that I get that is a small category if I shouldn't get. But so I was like, no, I haven't. I took my last treatment last week. I'm fingers crossed. And somebody wrote, yeah, they'll fall out next week. And I was like, wow, that was pretty mean to just take that away from me. So now every time I bat my eyes, I'm like, oh no, I know it's coming out.
My favorite dish that there's a couple things she makes that are unbeatable. She makes scalloped potatoes that I could literally eat. And she makes them for some reason at 11,000 degrees. So when they come onto the table, you have to wait like 4 to 5 hours before you can actually eat them. But she makes amazing scalloped potatoes.
We are more like, it's more fun for me to make breakfast.
Yeah, I'll tell you what she does do. She takes we have a grill, and during the summer, so corn on the cob is like my favorite food in the world. During the summer, we literally have 4 days a week or 5 days a week. She'll grill hamburgers, and she can do some pretty badass stuff. She does everything.
But I don't want.
Why? Hey, John, why are you putting off the biopsy if you know it's malignant?
That's crazy. So you know how last week they said that I wouldn't be able to like go in the oven without full mitts on, and I told her that I was just not going to cook, so I didn't have to worry about that with radiation because. So I have. I just forgot what it. So I have
fibromyalgia.
No, it's not fibromyalgia. It's I forgot what it is, but anyway.
That's not a good reason, John.
Anyway, I have this mark on my hand from the infusion, and every time I go near something hot, it's like on fire.
Yeah.
And my hand keeps going to sleep, so I don't even have to wait for 2 weeks to pull the I'm not cooking card because.
Well, it doesn't matter. You haven't cooked for a good while, and you don't need to.
Well, it's better.
Why would you deny chemo?
Ooh.
I mean, if you're resigned to getting,
people don't, though.
I know. No, I'm just saying it. You're doing alternative medicine. Okay, yeah, there you go.
Yep, some of my family is.
There's a lot of people that have said that there's a couple places you can go to do it.
To do what?
Alternative medicine. But.
Well, I just think with like my blood disorder and all the other stuff that I have wrong with me, I got to stick with people who are, it can't just be one thing that doesn't go right and something else.
Well, we're not going to roll the dice here.
Right.
It's not an option.
Well, there's no backup plan though. If something goes wrong.
Yeah, there is. You can not do either and do alternative. And
but I'm saying like
that's not an option because we know
that I have too many.
It's got a proven cure rate. It's got,
Yeah. Well, I got tattooed today, so they put little tattoos on me.
Nice.
She goes,
little tramp stamp.
She goes, we're gonna tattoo. It's like, and she shows me this like little freckle, and I go, all this I got going on, I'm sure no one will notice that little pinpoint in the middle there.
Yeah.
Because I'm still trying to heal and have my steroid, whatever. Chemo weight. I can't wait to get rid of that.
What?
The chemo weight.
Okay.
Like the puffiness.
I know. You look huge.
Well, I feel huge.
Yeah.
I have literally, thank goodness I have nowhere to go because I've literally been in sweatpants since this time last year. Yeah,
I haven't met anybody else that's gotten back from malignancy naturally in the homeopathic stuff. I don't say that to be a downer, but John, if you were my friend, I would recommend that you combine them because that's the way I've always seen it done. But if you got malignancy in the small intestine, that's.
Wouldn't they just take that out though?
No, well, it depends on where it is. No. They tried to sign her up for $1 billion. What were they?
Yeah. Tests
what do they call
research projects.
Yeah. We just wanted to get through this.
Yes. They still gave me one last chance to do it. And it was one of those, you could do it and you could get this or you couldn't get this.
You saw, did you see the political news today? Apparently Kamala Harris is starting to take the calls at the White House from the world leaders. Because apparently Biden answered the phone when Putin called and said, AT&T, can I help you?
Stop.
And
Stop.
Yeah.
I saw something on the news today that.
I'm doing Jesse Waters this week.
Did you see that John Stark had a baby?
Who? Oh.
That's kind of exciting.
King in the North?
Yeah. He had a baby.
With he had it with what's her name?
Egret. Is it Egret or Egret?
Egret.
I don't know, but these boxes have been sitting here for a week.
So?
You just got yourself 2
Canine.
weeks of not having to do anything. So
Yeah, I'm just naturally bloated. I don't need her to be bloated. What's up, Canine? So I can't wait to show you guys. So my barn / train room / animal home has got an apartment attached to it that's going to be awesome.
for who?
For me.
Why?
What do you mean why? That's my building.
Oh my God! You need an apartment?
That's
you
where
just
my
give me
workroom's going to
all
go.
the keys-
No.
all the keys to the house, and you just
Nope.
live down there, and
No.
I'll let you come.
No,
for
you
supper
get the
once in a
whole
while.
house,
Yeah,
and I'm getting the barn.
okay.
Right.
And I'll just let you come and visit sometimes. Because
Please.
if you have to have like a fridge and a
I'm having
shower,
all of it
all
down.
that down there,
I am.
then you don't need to be in my house dirty ever. And
I
you
won't
need
be
to keep
dirty.
those-
I'll be fine.
You'll need to keep those.
I am going
dogs
to have
around.
my own place. It's going to have my workroom's going to be in it, and yeah.
What workroom?
My hobby, my where I build stuff.
In the whole big shed?
Yeah, the whole big shed includes the apartment.
No.
Yes, it does.
Well,
yes, it does. It really does.
Well, we'll see. We'll see that.
Yeah.
When it comes down to it, there's no reason for you to.
There's no
shit
reason
up-
for you to
to
be
shit
anywhere
up
near
yet
that building.
another area.
No reason for you to be anywhere near. You have
You know what I'd like to
8,000
know?
square feet in the house.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes,
And I
you
want to
do.
know if you can walk a llama.
Yeah, absolutely. You can definitely walk Stewie.
Wait, who's the main one?
Stewie, the big black one.
Why would I want to walk it? I don't remember a black one. I remember who's the one that always does that.
Coco. He's the dick. He's a Lompaka. He's a combo. Stewie's the good one.
So, one of the things you can do to make money on that farm, since you have to make $1,200, is can't you shave them and then give it to
Yeah, but
knitters?
no, we're making our money charging your dad.
What I'm saying, like, you could make extra money
Yeah.
for all your.
This is where I'm going to make all my extra money right here on Haps. These people
I
are going
can't
to,
be on 5 days a week.
because you can see, look, they got, those are all active sponsors.
Did
Those
you
are
hear
people,
me?
what?
I can't carry you but once a week, so.
Yeah. You couldn't carry me once a minute. Ever.
Please, you don't think that they think I'm far more entertaining and I don't say mean things about people all the time?
You're far more entertaining.
I am
Please.
far more entertaining.
That's just like she thinks she's like the funniest person that's ever lived.
I am funny, and I'm a New York Times bestseller.
No, she's not that funny. It's 50. Yeah, if you have to make 1,500. So there's it's called the Green Belt down in Tennessee, and if your property makes $1,500, can generate $1,500 in revenue annually or more a year, you pay a completely different set of taxes, and it's like 1/10 of what you pay.
Hey, I'm 1/5 of what you pay here.
It's not even. It's a joke. Oh, did he really? You know what? He needs to go to jail. He's such a.
They're trying to get him in trouble.
He needs. Wait.
You need to tell him it's Como.
What they did?
Okay. Oh, I forgot they read that too.
Shonda, no, she's not bringing her A game. She's not that funny. She really isn't.
I make myself laugh.
Yeah, she does make herself laugh a lot.
Just thinking about waking you up today, telling you that you couldn't have animals on your farm was.
Why would that be entertaining?
I don't know, because I knew you were going to come straight up out of bed.
And I did.
Yep.
And I got it fixed.
Up for the day.
Got it fixed.
And I didn't even say anything after that. I just said, you're going to have to make the phone call. Because you really didn't want to wake up either.
I never want to wake up.
I know, but I said it was so yucky out. That's the other thing too. Like, bring us some good weather. Because
we can't really complain because Texas is in the midst of.
Texas is in lockdown. They're out of hotels, and can you imagine? What we were talking about, if that was us, you would go to the hotel just so you could do all this stuff.
No, first of all, no, I wouldn't, because I never want to stay in a hotel ever. I spent my whole life in hotels. I was telling them the other day, every year at the end of baseball season, her and I used to get into a standoff because I'd be spending 6 months traveling in hotels, and I would come home and she would be wanting to travel and go on trips. And I'd be like, no.
Oh, can you imagine? I'm such a bitch. Home with the kids for 6 months and want to go back. So if I could do it over again, my ass would have just let you come in, and I would have gone out the door for a week.
That would have been
I know,
fine.
but I didn't. I had to take care of my man.
Oh yeah, that was what.
Sure.
That was it. Sure.
I was like, took
yeah,
2 or 3 months to get used to being around each other again.
And then I'd get ready for spring training.
Well, and it was always fun when you were winning World Series because that really shut it down even closer.
Yeah.
You would have like 9 weeks of break.
Not even. I would start working out mid-December or mid-November.
So I'm curious because I haven't talked about this since last week. What people think about the virtual Hall of Fame? Like, it just seems so unfair.
Well, I saw, so Ted Simmons got inducted by the Veterans Committee, and he was going off about how absolutely it has to be virtual because, my God, this pandemic is the worst thing that ever happened to the world. Like, I don't understand how you could be an athlete and be a puss. Just give me a break.
See, you said something mean.
So
Isn't that should go in the jar?
No.
I think push should go in the jar.
No.
But I just
That's exactly right, Gary. Except I don't come back with all the stress you guys come back with.
Okay, so he should. This is what I think they should do. They should give the player a certain amount of tickets and make it on different days. Let them sell whatever tickets so that they can sell the hotels.
They're not allowing people. No, they're not allowing people in. Nobody.
They can make this into 5 different events.
They're
at a controlled amount,
yeah, but
and everybody in the town.
They're not letting people come to Cooperstown.
But can you go? I bet you.
Right.
They still let them do baseball tournaments.
I guarantee you, Jeter cares. I guarantee they all care.
Oh, that would suck though, to go through all that to do it on TV. You could just might as well stay at home. You don't have anything to gain from being there.
No, the experience of being in the Hall of Fame, making that speech is enough.
We've been there.
But making that induction speech because you're going in.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think that they could do it safely and make money off of it because I can bet you any amount of money they're running those little league games because the kids are playing games now. They played them through the summer. You know, we went to the hockey tournaments.
She doesn't know a lot about baseball.
What?
What's that?
What?
He asked if you knew a lot about baseball.
What? Did you say I don't know a lot about baseball?
Not like a baseball hardcore fan, no.
Like what?
All right.
Like
No, because I'm not going to embarrass you, and you don't. She didn't pay. She wasn't someone who paid attention to detail.
I worked in sports before.
Okay, but that doesn't matter. You don't know baseball like a hardcore baseball fan.
Oh, okay.
But you just never did. She could not tell you what 3 pitches I threw at the beginning of my career and what 4 pitches I threw at the end of my career because she was wrestling kids in the stands.
Fastball, sinker.
She's already wrong. See, stop. Just stop. No, stop. You're already wrong.
I don't care.
Right. So she doesn't know.
No, but I knew what you were going to throw.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
You know what? Honestly, I can't retain anything. So I just call it chemo brain because I'm much smarter than this right now. The chemo brain has been horrible this week. Like walking into shit horrible.
Yeah. She was busy with until we got to a place that had really good kids room.
Well, and then that was my time to socialize too. But remember, we were moms who spent the whole time like doing stuff and catching fly balls over our heads because the boys were always like if you were home. Remember when we were in that like our playroom?
Yeah.
And Garrett was you had to continually throw to him.
Yep.
So it almost came natural.
He used to annoy me because he was always Derek Jeter at the plate.
Well, when he got older, he was Craig Counsell.
Yeah.
Doing that little bat swing thing.
It used to bother me.
That he wanted to be Derek Jeter?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I didn't like Derek Jeter. But I liked him, but I didn't want him to be a Yankee.
Oh my God! How can you not like him? He's like Cal.
I know. I love him now. I love playing against him.
I remember when we would go to the All-Star games, and him and A-Rod would be like stuck together, like
No. That was A-Rod following him around like a puppy dog. Okay. Gary's wife, Wendy, Gary, the guy I do the modeling thing with, says that you need to learn the slap of the back of the head technique.
For who? You? The show barker. That's what it's called.
She only hits me because she knows I never raise my hand to her. That's the only reason she hits me.
No.
Because she's a little softy.
No, I'm mouthy. I'll be mouthy and get all upset.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't have social parties. No.
What do you mean?
Did you have a lot of socialite parties? No. We were the opposite of socialites.
No, but when we were in Arizona, we got together more.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying we never did like parties to entertain for wealthy.
For charity. No, but we did do a big Christmas party every year.
Yeah, that was always fun. It was only fun because she used to literally go so far beyond any normal human being ever when it came to decorating. We literally had like the North Pole inside of our house.
You know what? And that is what's keeping me up at night about this new house is that I have like only 9 months to think about where a Christmas tree can go.
Yeah. Well, first of all, stop right there. Okay. That was a lie. That was a lie.
Hogging the camera.
But that was a lie. She has never had a Christmas tree singular ever. We usually have 4 to 8 Christmas trees at a minimum in our house. We've never had a singular tree, and our tree outdoes the White House Christmas tree, both in height and decorations. And every room has its own personalized tree. So she doesn't do Christmas tree. She does Christmas trees.
That's not hard because they're like little trees.
No, they're not little trees. A 7-foot tree is not a little tree.
Wow. I don't know if I'll have room for that many this year. Since you're moving me from my kids.
Yeah, I'm moving her.
You are?
Yeah.
I gotta like really play up
You're
the
one
pool thing.
The what?
The pool thing with them.
What do you mean?
Like, because we haven't had a pool in years, that maybe they'll come and visit because they have a pool.
Yeah, they'll end up being down there.
Well, 2 of them already want to be. They're just in those places in their life where.
Thank God.
I don't know. I'd like to see them a little bit past the places where they are.
Oh, 12-foot tree is where she starts for the living room.
Well, I don't have 12-foot ceilings in this.
Honey, the room by the sun porch has got like an arched 18-foot ceiling, and it's like high as hell.
But I can't because I might crack a rib decorating it.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I'm getting hair right here. And why is it coming in sticky? Look at the fuzz.
Yep, you got a little beard.
That is so not funny. And I got like 1 hair right here that's growing. Just one. You see it? It's over here.
Oh, we can braid it.
Oh, yeah. There's my dopey look again. I think it's perfect. You don't like it?
I love it.
What's he to go like this? Doesn't he always go?
I'm actually growing a Christmas tree. Oh, shit.
What?
Did you move that Christmas tree out of the fridge?
No.
Oh, my God.
Why?
I'm like 10 days late. It has to be moved out and planted.
You're growing a Christmas tree that we're not going to see?
Yeah, no, I'm growing. You don't plant outside for a couple months.
Well, you mean you don't dig up the snow to plant it outside?
No.
We have a Christmas tree and 68 cans of that drink that you drink in the refrigerator.
It's better that than soda.
Well, why isn't it down here in this fridge?
'Cause
That's why I can't wait till you have a fridge of your own.
I will in my own little apartment.
I'm gonna make sure.
She couldn't do the swear jar. She would quickly have no cash.
I did not say a word that's like I see.
She had clubhouse. She had clubhouse mouth before she met me.
Okay, your clubhouse guy in Philadelphia said to me, "I do not know how you live with him."
Frank.
Yeah, and he's serious. And so, should I just put all your?
Let me just explain to you. it wouldn't matter how clean I was. This is a woman who this is a woman who cleans before the cleaning lady comes.
Most people do.
Nobody does.
Because they
they don't.
Yes,
That's
they
a
do.
lie.
No, because they want them to be able to clean the stuff that needs to be cleaned.
Lie. That's a total bullshit lie.
Well,
she cleans before the cleaning lady because she doesn't want the cleaning lady to think we're dirty people.
Well, she would think that.
We are dirty people.
No.
Yeah, we are. All right, here's another one. Our freezer is color coordinated.
Why do you say that?
Because it is.
Not.
It is. We've had no. We've had food in our freezer since we moved here, which was 12 years ago, because it sits in the door and it's all color coordinated.
Okay, these come out way too many at a time. I would love these.
Same thing. If I listen, she's got some sort of like telepathic thing going. If I go into our cupboard and mess the cans up, she'll literally come down and organize the cans again by color and size.
That's the same as me walking into that shithole over there and you saying, "You're gonna break something."
Well, don't go in. You don't need to go in there.
How could you tell? Because everything's like all over the place anyway.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. It's everywhere. Everything is where I need it to be.
Well, they can come in and clean.
All women clean before the cleaner. That makes no sense. Why pay her to come if you're going to clean?
Because she would spend half her time picking up your shit.
And that's not true. That's so not true.
I remember when Curt and Catherine. They were such a funny couple. Catherine won to get a maid for a year at an auction, and he didn't like the way she cleaned, so he fired her. she made him clean like every Friday. Clean like the cleaning lady.
Our friends Curt and Catherine Barrett, who Curt's been on here a couple times. It's a compulsive disorder that she has.
It's an order from.
No,
which
it's not normal.
Keeping everything straight.
She knows it's not normal.
If you guys could have seen when we were playing, like I had to dress the kids alike because.
No, she doesn't do the shoe thing.
No, I've been in these same pair of boots and probably these sweatpants.
No, see, we're asking if you make people take their shoes off when you come in the house.
Oh, because I don't want to touch what's on the floor.
What city do we most enjoy living in? We actually lived everywhere we played. Like when we lived in Philly, we built our first house. When we lived in Arizona, we bought a home. We lived in the communities that we played in. So
a lot of good it did us here.
Yeah, here, it changed. People went from, the reverence to hatred pretty quickly here.
I was like, oh, if he wins a World Series, my kid will go to Harvard. He could barely get into community college here now.
Oh yeah. After I came out as a conservative, stuff changed here big time.
That was 16 years ago, though.
When we first got the boat, I was told that sex was out of the question until the Tupperware cupboard got built. I joked that sex was overrated. That's Gary.
I'd like to see you build something.
I would love to, honestly. Because I know now I could. Based on like the woodworking stuff that I've done there, it's just takes a lot more time than I used to think it did, just because of how intricate and perfect you have to be with measurements and cuts. It's all about having the right tools.
I used to have, I have this beautiful laundry room. I love doing laundry, and I'm really gonna miss it. And I need it to be like that down there.
What?
So maybe you could fix my laundry.
What are you talking about?
You know how beautiful my laundry room is. Like
here, yeah.
People go in there and they this is the most beautiful laundry room.
Okay, so yeah, it's as beautiful as a laundry room can be.
No, but I love being in there, and it'll be 1/2 the size.
Why?
It's a small room.
No, but the one down by the kitchen is not small.
It is smaller than my laundry room.
I didn't think it was, but yeah.
And it's the only one in the house.
Mm-hmm.
And I have one dishwasher. See how many times you can run that.
What?
You're good at running dishwashers at night.
Yeah. It doesn't wake you up because there's no sound to it.
No, I want you to empty it.
Well, I do. I've been
I know
emptying
you
it.
do.
I've been emptying it every morning. I hate emptying in the morning because it's loud and I don't want to wake you.
It's funny because somebody will be like, "Where is?"
I wash the dishes every night. I run both of them and I empty them literally every single morning, just so you don't have, because I know how much you hate it.
I do hate that one. I hate that one the most.
And I don't mind that because it doesn't take long.
But that's another thing too. I'm hoping by the end of this little journey here that I find at least 4 of my 10 Cutco knives.
Which are the steak knives? Mm-hmm. By the way, we have the worst. The Cutco is great. The steak knives suck, but
because they have to be sharpened.
No, they don't have to be sharpened. They have no tips. The tips are broken on every one of our steak. It's not me.
It's because you open.
No, that's not.
You open boxes
okay,
with it.
First of all, you don't break a Cutco steak knife opening a cardboard box, so I didn't break them. I don't mind putting dishes away because it's fast, especially because I know that's one of the areas where I'm kind of like her. Like when I put stuff away, the dishes need to be, the bowls, same size bowls need to go together. The coffee cups have certain shelves they need to be on. And she side-eyes me. She absolutely had our cabinets organized that way, and I took the cue from her just so I wouldn't drive her crazy. Anytime I want to drive her nuts, I put one of the colored coffee cups down with the white ones. And I know it only takes about 5 seconds before it's gone.
Oh, so funny to agitate your wife with cancer.
And by the way, she is overplaying the dog shit out of the cancer card.
Hey, I've got 2 months to ride this puppy out. And that's the other thing. I think I'm a little swollen because they said, "Oh, we're starting you on a shot." And of course I'm like, okay, pull my pants down, let them shoot me with something. And I'm thinking, maybe I should look that up and see what that is.
Our daughter has really stepped up to some degree. It's one of the places we failed miserably with our kids. We never made our kids. What?
You can stop saying that.
No. I'm saying we never made them do chores. Never.
No, but if I say I need help, they will.
Well, but that's the whole point is if when we grew up, if I had to be told to help somebody, it was usually preceded by a smack to the side of the head.
You understand that in order for the way I felt, for my life to run in order, I had to do it, and I had to do it right then. So part of that is that
one of the things that's coming out in our marriage now after 57 years is that she used to call me the control freak when in right down the court. She is the most controlling human being ever. And I'm not saying that in a bad way.
Oh, no. None of them will be taking it in a bad way.
No. She always used to put it on me, and it's absolutely her. She is all about, because she.
Really? We're going to play this game?
What game?
This game, this control game.
Yeah.
This is what I think you're in control. Like, why you always have to be in control? Curt, you have an appointment at 2:00. Okay. It's 1:30. Hey, Curt, you have an appointment. I know. Hey, Curt, you should probably go to your appointment. I know. I'm going to change my appointment when it's 2:00. That's the control thing you have.
No. Okay. That's got nothing to do with anything I was just talking about.
That's your control thing.
Yeah.
That's not the same control thing that
she has the control thing. Like
organization and control is like
when I'll give you a great example. When we drive a lot of places for years and years and years, she drove, and I felt like it was odd, but I come to realize that she drives only because she wants to be in control of driving.
No.
Yes.
I drive because I don't want this song.
No. Well, first of all,
fuck it. I want to get there.
No,
I want to get there.
No, she wants to drive and be in control because she obeys no laws.
I want to go 80. I want to try to beat the clock because I know that's just a suggestion.
No, yeah, you know how she plays a game. She looks at the time arrival, and that's where she gauges what kind of car she's going to drive. It can be anywhere from a Formula One to a funny car, depending on the length of the trip. But if she doesn't arrive before the timer, regardless of traffic or laws, she's pissed. Like I'll tell you a quick story. Our time's almost up. We were driving. So we had an expedition when we were in Pennsylvania, which was like a 700-foot like SUV, and it seated like 22. So she was driving on Route 1 in the middle of the winter. And it was literally an inch of ice on the road. And I look over and she's doing like 70 miles an hour.
Curling my eyelashes too.
And yeah, she's curling her eyelashes. And she says,
No,
I looked over, and I looked over, and I was like, because I realized at some point when I saw her turn the wheel and the car didn't move, that we were on sheets of ice. And I'm like, I looked at her and said, we're on fucking ice.
Black ice.
So what does she do? Let me see. Wait, hold on. No. Let me see if I, hold on. Let me see if I can get my knee up high enough. She brought her knee up to right about here and then proceeded to slam it down on the brake of this vehicle at 70 on ice.
Didn't miss it.
We immediately start spinning. I look in gravitational force pulls my head to the back of my seat, and I see her brother in the back seat across the back of the car with his feet up against the window and his hands up against the door on the other side, trying to brace himself as we are doing donuts at 60 miles an hour.
He was bracing for the roll.
Yeah, we should have rolled.
We spun around.
No. We spun like 46 times.
We spun around and hit the side.
And we slid down into.
And then we were just going in the right direction.
And we slid down into the gully. And the only reason we didn't roll was because it's a 7-ton truck. No. But it was.
That is the highest you've gotten your leg, and I don't even know how long.
Let me just tell you, if you think of a list of things you should never do driving on ice, she did every single one of them.
Yelling at me, you're on black ice.
You're right.
Well,
the response isn't to lift your leg and slam on the brake like you're stepping on a bug. Scare you.
You screamed at me.
You were putting eyeliner on with one hand on the wheel of a dump truck at 70. No.
I think we're going a little quick.
No. You're absolutely right. We are lucky. It was a Sherman tank. We are lucky. There's no way we shouldn't have died because it should have rolled 56 times, and her brother with no seatbelt on, which should have been ejected into Delaware.
But do you remember looking at the top of the visor and what it said? This vehicle has a tendency to roll. On the top of
after.
But we made it to where we were going.
Yeah, and by the way,
my eyes were pretty.
The car spun around and ended up in the direction we were driving. So she just drove off like nothing happened.
I went a little slower.
I look back 10 minutes later, her brother's still pinned across the back seat, holding himself.
Going like this.
Yeah, he couldn't speak. That was one of the minutes.
It just gave me a headache.
70. She was driving fast for a Sunday morning summer drive in 80-degree weather. Much less middle of the winter, 2 feet of ice on the road.
You had to be somewhere.
Yeah. It was. There's no way we shouldn't have died. And we did. Not only did we not die. Not only did we not die, but nothing happened at all. It was ridiculous.
Go back to you riding over a car with your truck.
Yeah, but no one was hurt, and no one could have been hurt.
Because you looked before you backed up over it. Yep.
No.
Now I have a headache.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. It was like Clark Griswold driving the family truckster, slamming into the hotel.
See, I'm far more entertaining than you are.
Yeah, when it comes to near-death experience. Yeah, her brother was hilarious. It was.
Oh yeah, he doesn't forget anything either, and he's just like you, over dramatic when he retells the story.
No, I'm telling this, and I literally couldn't get my leg high enough to explain to you how hard she hit the gas pedal.
He was going to definitely throw us back out. It was impressive though. You were holding on to some stuff to get it up there, but
no,
you got it up there pretty high.
Nope. So what do we got? You got about 2.5 more weeks off now?
2 weeks.
2 weeks
Start
off.
2 weeks from today. No, 2 weeks from today is my dry run. I don't really know why I need a dry run.
No, doesn't hurt. Just to get you familiar with. I worry about.
But I don't want to go there and park because I don't want to pay.
She does have 5,300 viewers tonight, which is.
Is that more than you usually get?
No, I get way more than you. But no, she this is by far the most. Bible study's pretty good, but this is by far the. No, but I'm saying this is the stream I do that more people talk about all week than the other one. Yep, nothing to be proud of, Russ. 50 yards. Yeah.
I do love those movies, though.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, we went to see him. We went to see Chevy Chase. We paid $50 each to go to an auditorium here where Chevy Chase did we watched Christmas Vacation, and he was there for Q&A afterwards. Cannot even begin to tell you how grossly disappointed we were.
It's uncomfortable. Like, there's
he was such an asshole that it was awkward. Like, he treated the questioner like crap. Half the questions he asked, like, how can you be asking that question? You're an idiot.
I'm surprised, though, that they let him do that, because there couldn't have been anything positive that came out of that.
Sharon is a former officer. She said she was driving on ice one time and she slid into a parked car because one of the prisoners yelled, "Watch out." They both face planted into her screen at the back of her seat.
Sometimes I do that with my kids.
Yeah.
Just for fun.
Yeah, I heard he was a bad dude, but it was so it was uncomfortable. He was just mean. I can't stand people that belittle and demean and make other people feel bad because they can, and that's exactly what he was doing, and it was so uncomfortable.
Well, Garrison was on vacation week, who, by the way, told me that I should send him to Puerto Rico with his friends.
Yeah. I thought you didn't have any.
Lost his freaking mind.
Yeah. Our 18-year-old, this is how I'll give you two stories for our to show you how different our kids are. Our 18-year-old is literally going into shock, physical shock, that we didn't just sign off on him going to Puerto Rico with his friends and pay for the trip. That's the first story. The second story, when my daughter was younger, and I love this story. When my daughter was younger, we used to fly private all the time. For about 5 or 6 years, that's all we did. And we were in line at an airport.
Oh, you were in first class.
We were in line at an airport getting ready to pay for or get our tickets or whatever. And Gabby, she was probably all of, I don't know, 8 or 9. No. She looks around the airport and notices, like, we're with other people. And she goes, "Hang on a second. Are we actually flying with other people?"
No, when she was like 1.5, she stood in the seat in first class and said, "Can I have my pillow?"
We had our 4 kids, by the way, were the best traveling babies in history.
Grant having Asperger's.
Yeah. I mean, I can remember when we flew to Japan, which I look back now on that trip and I kind of laugh. When we flew to Japan to play in 1998, Garrick and I sat in first class, and Shonda and her mother and Gabby and Brenda sat in, well, it didn't really matter. It was still kind of first classy, but 13-hour flight, and our kids never uttered a peep. They watched their movies and did their thing, but she also brought like Toontown with us when we traveled. They had 41 gaming consoles, 1,600 hours worth of movies, and literally a Costco snack bag.
Yeah, but they feed you the whole time you're on the plane too.
Yeah. But like traveling and moving, our family is as good as anybody on the planet. I mean, I would imagine we move more than someone in the service. If you count a move, 25, 23, 21, and 18. If you count a move as living someplace for 3 months or more, I counted, I think we moved 52 times in the 20 years that I knew her. And we didn't physically move ourselves. Obviously, we had people move. No, we didn't. But
anybody who knows about a move knows.
No, I'm not saying it wasn't hard.
No, you just act like I don't do anything.
No, I don't. You take it that way.
Well, I take it that way
because you didn't move the furniture. Somebody came and took it.
Somebody physically moved the furniture. For
you just had to point and tell them where to do. Right. Anyway, we moved 52 times.
See, this is why we are past our time, because we've spent an hour together.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we've maxed out.
No.
Come here.
No. Nope. You're trying to make me look like a bad person.
I would never do that.
Now get off my prickly head.
It is kind of cactusy. Mm-hmm. I do like the hat though, Dopey.
So
we've never moved Christmas trees.
We've cut them all up and fire and burned.
Yeah.
So Garrison's on spring break. His last game is Thursday.
Yeah.
And
And then I'm putting on a tournament for the high schools here for.
When are you doing that?
Probably the week after. Yeah, you know what? That's what we'll do next week. Next week, I'll let her tell you we'll tell you the Thanksgiving story because she bullshits and lies about half of it. So I'll need to be here to correct her.
And he takes all the credit for it.
What credit? I'm the one that played and got the contract. That's the credit.
I wasn't sitting there with you either then.
Right.
Okay.
She got the deal done.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for her, the deal wouldn't have got done. But I'll let her tell because it was a pretty amazing week. She cooked Thanksgiving. First time it was the first time you cooked Thanksgiving, right? But she cooked the dinner and did you wash Jed's pants?
I don't even
Remember. Jed Hoyer threw up on his pants, so
but that wasn't from me.
Yeah, it's an ATV property. We're gonna get to why do I keep forgetting the names of them?
I don't know why
those
you
little
need to.
Four-wheelers.
You're gonna live down at your little.
She was not. Bo, no, she wasn't at the Bob Gibson interview.
Yes, I was.
No, she wasn't.
All right, I'm gonna find that.
No.
I'm gonna call it.
Nope.
We're gonna have a call in about that one.
Nope, she wasn't. So yeah, it's a curse word.
Be alive.
Hey, thank you guys for checking in. I think you helped me pass 1 million viewers tonight. Hang on, let me check real quick. All right.
I should get something for that.
I honestly think I'm going to be the first person on Haps to pass 1 million viewers. Yes.
Are they still on there?
1 million. Yeah, they're over right here. I had 1 million viewers tonight, guys.
Is that in one day?
No, I'm at 1 million viewers for my Haps streams total. I'm almost sure I'm the first person on Haps that hit 1 million viewers.
I didn't know what Haps was till the other day. So
yeah, and there's a couple teammates now that are on.
Oh, good. Their stories aren't as good as ours, though.
Yeah, my swear jar's up to $31 now. Shonda gets a milk dud. Shonda gets a milk dud whenever she wants.
I know, and I have not eaten these, and I've eaten like a box of them already, and it makes me mad because I really have eaten my snack for the night. And it's so early, so I just need to go to bed.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you, Lenny. I think I am, Lenny. I think I'm the first Haps streamer to hit 1 million viewers.
How many did we have tonight?
We got 5,700 right now.
Oh. And people go back and watch this?
I get a ton of people. Yes, I get a ton of people. A lot of my Haps streams have hit 10,000 total views, which is kind of cool. She does look good, doesn't she?
Oh, you guys are sweet.
Oh, okay. The artist guy, yeah, I actually watched some of his stuff. Pretty amazing stuff. Look, the golden squirrel's $2.
I don't know what that is.
Somebody gave us $2. It's the golden squirrel.
That is kind of funny.
Yep.
You got a thing for squirrels?
Me? No. I love squirrels. I would love to have.
But you're gangster squirrels when you were.
Yeah, well, that's a story for another time.
Too. We need to start writing all these down so that we share the good stuff with them.
So next week we'll tell the Thanksgiving with Theo story.
And you'll remember it because I won't, because I have chemo brain.
No, I'll remember you over your lies.
Okay.
She BS's. All right. Thank you guys, and thank you, honey. I actually now really look forward to this. This is fun.
See you next week.
All right. So she'll see you next week, and I'll catch you. I'll be on a little later. I'm gonna get set up in there, and then I'll be on after we model. All right. Thanks, darling. All right. I'll catch you guys a little bit.